Guys, how you doing? It's 2021. Can you believe it? We're here. So this is the first video that I'm making for 2021. If it's not too late, I just wanted to wish you a happy new year. Since we are at the end of January, you probably broke all your New Year's resolutions. You're not attending the gym as much as you wanted. You're not running outside. You didn't stop eating the carbs, and you're still falling on some bad trading habits. So this year I can help you. Well, not with the carbs, but with the trading. We're launching a series of webinars. I'm going to attempt to do them every single week. I'm going to talk about practical and pragmatical. If you know me, I like using those terms a lot because I truly believe that when it comes to trading, you should listen to people that have skin in the game, that actually have traded and have ideas that potentially could substantially help you in your trading. Let me get the legalities out of the way. Futures trading has a substantial risk of loss, and past performance is not indicative of future results. And also futures trading is associated with the B word. It's brutal and it's tough. So what I'm going to try and do is help you to the best of my ability to navigate through the futures trading world. It is a tough game. It involves leverage. It involves fluctuations, swings, and everything that you thought that will not happen will happen. And this is for the good and the bad of futures trading. So there's obviously risk and reward associated, and that's the world of futures trading. There's a lot of risk and there's a lot of reward. So first thing we do is think about the risk. This is my approach. Is this still recording? Yeah, it's still recording. Sorry about that. So where was I? Yes. So risk and reward. So the first thing we want to talk about is risk. And the reason that we think about risk is because all of us can live with the rewards, but not a lot of us know how to live with the risk associated. Some of us, it makes us very timid, or it makes us sometimes absolutely wild when we trade, right? So we do things that we never thought that we'll do. So I'm going to try and help you out. And the reason that I want to help you out is because I just don't want to be that broker that only gives you the software. In the trading world, we all just became, salesmen of software. Well, here's the software. Here's the rate, here's the software, but then, what do, right? So then you start going to forums, you start going to blogs, you start buying books, and you just don't know the information that you get, if it's good information. Now, I'm going to be, as I used the word before, brutal. I'm going to be brutally honest with you. I don't know if I can help everyone. I cannot take the responsibility for your trading. You call your own shots. And if futures trading is not for you, it's not for you. If it's too risky, it's too risky. There's nothing I can do. But I want to bring you those who are trading to a level where they think a little bit differently. And I think I can potentially do that by helping you out with the education that I provide. So every week I'm going to choose a topic. I'm not going to tell anybody what the topic is in the invite. We're just going to have a very interactive meeting through Zoom where I will be talking about the topic. I'll introduce it when you guys come to the webinar, and then we're going to have a discussion about it, right? And I'm going to take your questions and I'm going to answer them and everything else. So this is something you don't want to miss, and definitely you want to come there and ask the questions and also listen to what other people are asking, because again, you might learn from others as well. Now, I believe that people in the futures trading business, the successful ones, have an amazing set of ethics. let me explain that through an illustration of how a gym works, right? So, you know, a gym where you work out and you have all that facility with all the weights and the cardio and everything else. So I really believe that probably, I would say 5 to 10% attended on a regular basis, and 90% just registered and they never attended. And so the entire facility is built really for that small number of people who truly benefit from it. I think it's very similar to the trading world. In the trading world, those who are successful traders have an amazing set of ethics. You're up against people that not only have the work ethics, but they also show up. And they're very methodical. They are analyzing their trades, just like a guy who goes to the gym and works out and knows exactly what to eat and in what portions and how to grow his muscle. It's the same thing in trading. Those people who are in the business of trading and are good in trading put a lot of effort into it. So there's two types of traders. There are serious traders, and I call a serious trader to anybody who's committed to learn and grow as a trader. And then there is also something that I call a fascinated trader. What is a fascinated trader? A fascinated trader is just a guy who's fascinated with the markets. He's just somebody who, he buys books, he rarely trades, or he trades, he stops, then he starts, he jumps from asset to asset, you know, he goes to forum. Just like a gambler who goes from one table to the next thinking that each game will give him better odds, he's just wasting his money, and honestly, he's wasting his own time. Should not be trading. So again, I'm not even proposing that trading is for everyone. But those who do want to learn, I want to help you, and I want to interact with you, and I want to learn also about your obstacles so I can help you. Now, I've been doing this for a very, very long time. So essentially, you know, there's a kind of repeating patterns for some people, or for many people, and it has nothing to do with intelligence, honestly. You know, I've met very smart people who struggle in trading. What do I mean by smart? I mean, like, they do smart things in their day-to-day life, right? It requires a lot of thinking and analytical thinking. And then I meet people who might, you know, do like labor work, and they have this exact same mental obstacle. So when it comes to money and trading, and specifically in futures and leverage trading, you might share the same obstacles that other people have. They might be on the other side of the world, but they have the exact same obstacles. So what I want to do is help you out, and put you as to the best that I can in a fair position against somebody who is an experienced trader. It takes a long time to be a trader. It takes a really long time. It takes a long time to learn the cycles of the market. It takes a long time to learn how the markets react, how the crowd reacts. And there will never, ever be a day that you will actually get up in the morning and say, I know the markets. It will never happen. It's always an ongoing challenge of learning the markets, the new trends, the new participants, and how the market behaves. However, as challenging as it may sound, I truly believe that those who put the effort and have the work ethic could potentially have a better chance in the marketplace. And they will have the foundation. And that's exactly what I want to do. I do not have the perfect moving average. I do not have a setup for you. I don't have the right technical indicators. Those things don't even matter. You'll build them on your own as you progress. What matters is that you have the right foundation, that somebody puts you in the right path. So there is, in this email that you are reading and receiving, or if you're seeing this on YouTube, there's a link here to register for the webinar. And I'm asking you to go and register so you can learn and grow as a trader. Again, here's the format. So you're going to come to the room. There's going to be a webinar. I'm going to be there. I'm going to talk about the topic. First of all, I'm going to introduce the topic. Then I'm going to tell you about the topic. And then the next thing that I'm going to do is have an interaction with you. So what you want to do is, if you want, those videos could be potentially posted on YouTube after. You could open your camera so I can see you, and you can ask me a question, or just you can open your mic, we can unmute you, and you can ask me a question. And basically we can go back and forth and have a dialogue, not just have a chat box where you ask a question and then, you know, because we can go back and forth. So I want to make it educational for you. And again, I know that I can learn from you guys as well. I'm sure that some of you will have observations that I would love to know. But again, you know, what I really want to do is to give you advice that could be used. Now, let me just elaborate on that just a little bit of where it comes from, this whole drive to get real advice and being practical. Somebody who has read about the markets, let's say for 2 years, okay, and from books, you could potentially have a very intelligent conversation with him about the markets because he read about it, and it could be a very, very interesting thing. But when you actually trade, a trader will actually put his capital at risk and a skin in the game, might have a totally different perspective. Completely different. He could be up against different obstacles. He could tell you one thing that would make a difference. Maybe somebody who's a perpetual paper trader can tell you some things, but and I'm sure they can tell you quite a lot, or people who are very educated about the markets, or academics who understand market psychology. But those people who do not trade, the problem is, or people who don't understand trading from a real perspective, the problem there is that they're missing the elements to give you the right advice. I've been doing this for a very long time, and let me tell you this, I'm not done studying. I'm not trying to be your guru. I'm not trying to be your only source for education, but I think I could put you in the right path to thinking and avoiding the BS that's out there. So you won't be buying some sort of a magical indicator, or as people say, I have a proprietary indicator, or have some sort of a proprietary method that they stumbled upon. There is no such thing. It's a very individual thing. So again, please come to the webinar. I want to see you there. I want to put the effort to help you, put the effort of helping yourself. Okay? So see you at the webinar, and I look forward to interacting with you. And just remember another thing, just as an incentive, those who attend the webinar will have a little prize. We'll tell you how to win it. We're giving away our platform, Optimus Flow. I believe we'll give it for 3 months. And also we're going to give you data that comes with it, and we'll cover the cost of the data. In any case, the full details will be at the webinar. So I look forward to seeing you there. And until then, see you later. And on a positive note, just ending this on a positive note, I wish you the best year ever. I know it's been a difficult year. It's been almost a whole year since the coronavirus erupted here in the United States and around the world. And I know a lot of people have been at home. I know it's been difficult. A lot of people say, I'm working from home, but they're actually living at work. So it consumes their day-to-day life. And so again, I wish you, your families, the best of health and prosperity. And let's get started on a really, really positive note here. Let's put a lot of effort this year into becoming good traders. Let's invest in one another. So again, I'm looking forward to seeing you in this webinar. Please register, and we'll see you there. Take care, and all the best until then.